No, we'll do it live. Fuck it.
Early in the morning.
Do it live. I'll write it and we'll.
Truckers early in the morning. Trucking with our trucks. We are trucking with our trucks. It is 5 o'clock in the morning. And Asusia has a boner because he likes to truck with a boner.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Welcome back to the Truckers Trucking with Trucks the podcast, the Pro LGBTQ plus podcast, the only Pro LGBTQ plus podcast in the galaxy. We'll drive and truck at the same time. Yes, we are.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
No, we're not, dude. We gotta stop with that gay shit, dude. Stop it.
I don't care. Can't stop, won't stop.
Ah, man.
Dude, so it is 5 o'clock in the morning. 5:30.
You know we haven't seen it. You know we haven't seen it in a while,
pod.
Dude. Let me invite this guy for a quick laugh. We haven't seen him in a while.
I'll fuck your wife, Custer. I'm gonna keep it 55th Street.
Who's Custer?
A Custer is a buster with a C on my motherfucking crib. Something nifty on 50s.
What does it mean to be nifty?
You tell a sitch you wanna bust her pussy and asshole open, you fired me, and then you gonna have a nifty issue with her, okay? You fired me, you gonna do nifty things in that Motel 5 with that sitch. Let's go ahead and keep it 55th Street.
How long have you been hanging out here for?
Cuz I got put on, I was a teenager.
What does it mean to get put on?
Okay, well, I can take you in the alley. One of y'all want to catch a friendly fade with Crip Mac?
Nick wants to get put on.
Come on, cuz. Come in the alley. Come on, Nick. No Custer shit. Come on.
All right. I'm a little nervous.
All cuz I gotta do is fight back. Swing. Come on, Nick. Swing. Swing, Nick. Maybe with Crip.
After watching
that, I got more heart
like
than all these other Custer ass motherfucking video people out here.
What'd you say?
I said I feel like I could be able to knock that dude out just watching that fight.
Yeah. His punches were like so
he was
wide.
like really, he's just swinging for your head. All you gotta do is duck and just start like aiming for just go for his body, because he's up here just swinging crazy.
You say that like you're a professional fighter or something, bro.
No, I'm saying by looking.
I would just.
Oh yeah,
duck.
I'm saying that like I'm a fucking professional fighter, huh? No, I'm just saying, just fucking. All you really gotta do, because he's just swinging up here, all fucking wild and crazy, and all you gotta do is kind of duck and just move. Yeah, you gotta move, but I'm saying just duck and fucking aim for the body, because he's trying to take your head off.
He's head hunting. Yes. All right. As somebody who has been in many fights.
Oh, here we fucking go again. This gay shit. Yes, we know you like to wrestle men.
Yeah, someone who's been in a couple wrestling matches. Listen, you say this. You say, "Oh yeah, if you know."
I'm saying from the outside look, yeah, it's a different perspective when you're in the fucking fight.
When you're in the fight,
I'm saying this from the outside looking in.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, dude. Every single time I used to get into like fights or boxing matches, every single time, like me looking at it from the inside, when I used to watch people fight,
wanting to suck because you're pro LGBTQ plus.
When I used to get into fights, I used to say, like, or when I used to watch people get into fights, and I'd tell them, hey, you're not doing good on like just headhunting. This guy's like beating you. Just aim for the body, and it's hard. Because you're in there and you're fucking, unless you train for that specific, like unless you train for it, your body just goes into fight mode and you're just fucking headhunting too, bro. All you're doing is headhunting.
That's what I'm saying. I know that, but I'm just saying from the outside looking in. That's all I'm fucking saying.
I know, but I'm saying too, like it's easier said than done. Because when I'm in a fight, I go, okay, like I go, yeah, I can mix it up. I can get body shots or whatever. Fuck no, you just go straight for the head. You just try not you bob and weave your head, and then you just fucking headhunt too in a street fight, dude. Especially in a street fight, you don't like unless you're like calm, collecting. You've been training for like, all right, I'm gonna throw a jab, I'm gonna throw a right hook, then I'm gonna throw a fucking hook to the body, or fucking hit him right in the solar. The
because also with him too, with him swinging like that,
he looked slow. It looked like he didn't really want to hurt Nick.
fast.
Yo.
It's me.
Yo.
And I'm back. But I say
Okay.
he swings. Eventually, he's fat as fuck. He's gonna tire himself out. And so when he gets a little tired, that's when he can start swinging.
Yeah, it's a good strategy too. You can wait till they get tired as well. That's not so hard to do
Crip
if you
Mac
can just dodge.
Crip Mac is not in
It,
shape, but also at the same
no,
time
he's
he's
not.
drunk.
He's drunk,
So you
and
have to.
on top
That's
of
kind of like
on top
in
of
a way that's
everything.
kind of a disadvantage for you because it kind of numbs you.
Yeah, no, but like for instance, it looked, to be honest, I talk shit about his fighting, but he looked like he didn't really want to hurt Nick. You know?
I don't know. He was swinging, and he was aiming for his head, and his face.
Yeah, but not really. You see, all he did was aim, but he had like a whole foot away from actually hitting him, and he's like, "Well, I gotta hit him one time," and he like swung softly. He didn't look like he was really trying to knock him out.
Anyways, what happened with that guy? Like he was popular for like a month and a half, and then he was like disappeared. Did he got killed by the Bloods?
Mm, all I know is that he got. Last thing I remember hearing about him was that he got like beat up by his own like homies or some shit like that, and they recorded it, which is pretty fucked up. Because he apparently, when he was younger, he was like claiming to be a Blood.
Well, he's just confused, like a lot of gay people.
Dude, you know what my
That's what
favorite?
he is. He's what would it be like? Because like bisexual, so he'd be bi gang. He's bisexual in his gang affiliation. There you go.
Okay, he's by gang. So basically, the last thing I remember, like one of the funniest videos that comes up every once in a while is like him and fucking Adam 22 going, "Oh yeah, I like fucking that cowboy song." He's talking about Old Town Road and shit, and he's like,
Oh
"Yeah," he's
yeah.
like, "That motherfucker makes good music. Hell yeah, that's my boy right there." He goes, "Wow, the world has gone," and then Adam goes, "The world's gone a lot more progressive. If Crip Mac over here likes an open and supports an openly homosexual rapper." He goes, "Wait, what?" He's like, "Cause that." He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Fuck that motherfucker then." Fuck her. I'm like, that shit was funny as fuck. He kept it real.
That was hilarious.
He didn't go, "Oh,
That's
well,
why. That's what happened to him. He got canceled.
Did he get canceled for that?"
I mean, he said he
Yeah,
said
that was like the last thing he
how
said. Huh?
anti-LGBT, he's anti-fucking gay, and that was the last time you ever heard of him, dude. Dude, the gay mafia fucking killed him. That's what it is. Conspiracy theory starting now. Gay mafia killed Crip Mac. It wasn't the Bloods, or maybe it was some gay Bloods.
Maybe.
Some like closeted gay Bloods. Maybe they went and killed him. There's my conspiracy theory.
All right, I'm reading an
Alex
article.
Jones this shit.
I'm reading a quick little article.
Fuck your article.
See what happened to him.
Fuck your article, cuh.
Never mind. It's this fucking spam article, apparently.
Update your Android cleaner
Shut
now
up.
for your phone Samsung SMT227.
Okay.
The hell was that?
Did you hear that? It's because I'm researching on my tablet. And the tablet I had it connected.
La paleta.
Let's see.
Cause I put on for my city. I put on for my city. So, dude, yesterday, like I was telling you right now.
Yeah.
So, okay, you're doing a fucking 34-hour reset, right?
Hold on, real quick. Apparently, he's been arrested and taken into custody by law enforcement officials because he had a firearm. And then that was like in June of 2021, though. But
yeah, it's
no
fucking
real...
November of 2022. The last you heard from him was like what, this summer? When it was on. When was it? When did he was on? When did he come out as anti-gay on Adam 22's podcast?
I don't know. It's probably around that time as well, like a year ago, dude.
Are you sure? It seems like he was popular like this summer.
No. He blew up like a year ago, dude.
Google, just look it up, real quick.
Yeah, look.
Just go Adam 22, Crip Mac.
Yeah. It says
I have to tell you how to
latest...
Google, like fucking, like they like on your mom's house when they tell them how to how to Google.
Yeah, the latest thing that happened was that they like he did like a little, I guess, like he's talking about when he got DP'd, which happened after that, was 9 months ago.
He got double penetrated?
Double penetrated by the gang, by his hood.
The gay mafia, dude.
That was
The
9 months
mafia
ago.
attacked him. Oh, 9 months ago, so he's pregnant. Because men can get pregnant now. And he's probably going to have a baby soon. That's why he went into hiding.
Yeah, and it says that when that interview happened, it was like June 26, 2021. Yeah,
Kurt
he wasn't
with
popular
Adam
recently.
22?
Yeah.
Why does it seem like it just happened? How is that a year ago?
You're not relevant, dog. You're not relevant like I am.
I gotta clean the lens on my telephone cellular. I noticed it's a little.
Yeah, it looks foggy.
Yeah.
Looks like dried up cum stains. I don't know. I'm just saying. I wouldn't know how that looks, but yeah.
Yeah, because it always stays wet inside your butthole.
Haha.
That's probably because it's nighttime too right now. Well, it's dawn. Dawn 1. So you're in the middle of doing a 34-hour reset, right?
Yes.
Who the fuck wakes up at 6 o'clock in the morning during a 34-hour reset?
Me, someone who's responsible, goes to sleep early.
That's the most retardedest shit ever.
Nigga, I didn't choose to wake up.
I better slow the fuck down. I'm going 70
woke me
miles
up.
an hour in fucking California.
Yeah, you better slow down, dude. So, I have a quick question. What do you think is the sexiest name and the least sexiest name?
For guys or girls?
I could tell you. I could tell you the least sexiest name for, let's say, a guy. Chester.
The least sexiest name for a girl for me would be Savannah.
Savannah. Ooh, what did this bitch do to you?
No, because I think I've told you this before. I don't know if I said it on the podcast, but she was like a gross, disgusting, fat girl in school that when I went to school, and like I was in high school. Like she stunk like fucking like onion, like body odor.
Oh,
She would piss herself in class.
That's so hot.
She would eat her own boogers in the middle of class. And she just like is just disgusting. So that automatically, I would never date, or like if I had ever had a daughter, I would never name her Savannah. That bitch. Anytime I drive through Savannah, Georgia, she pops in my head. I'm like, fuck. She ruined the market.
So
she ruined that name for me.
I think obviously if I had to like choose the least sexiest names, it would just have to be every girl in my family tree, like every single girl.
Well, yeah, that too. Like for me, it would be like Michelle and Taylor and let's see, my tias, so Linda, Stephanie.
Yeah, like those are just the obvious, like when those
Rebecca.
names come up, I'm like, ugh. Even if they're not spelled the same, but they sound the same, I'm like, gross. But it's those are just obvious. I think
Loretta.
if I had Loretta's not even a sexy name.
Those are my tias.
I know.
And my mom and my sister. Like, so I would never. Yeah.
Let me think. The least sexiest name for a woman. For a guy, what about a guy?
Robert. Jesus. Ugly ass names.
Fuck no, my name is fucking sexy, dude.
Nah, least sexiest name for a dude would be like Chester, because I mean, I think
Jesus is a pretty sexy name.
That name was ruined.
Yeah, I think Jesus is a pretty sexy name, since like every once in a while girls would be like.
But also at the same time, there's only like one Chester that I know of, and that was Chester Bennington from Lincoln Park. So what's a sexy name for a dude? A least sexy name for a dude?
Let's Let's see. Whenever I hear, let's say,
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to do too. I'm trying to think of a name that, like, growing up that I heard like this. I fucking hated this kid, you know. And like,
Eduardo. Nah, that could sound sexy, but
um, yeah, I can't think of one for a dude.
yeah.
I mean,
Maybe
besides Chester, but that's just like
maybe
because
maybe Kyle, because it gets memed so hard. Okay, Kyle, or something like Kyle. Like, it just sounds like such a white,
kind of like
least
Karen.
sexy name. Yeah, like Karen. Like, okay, Karen. Like, Kyle's like, oh, Kyle's gonna break your fucking drywall now. Like, you drink Monster and beat his wife or some shit like that.
Yeah, but still, that's still like a.
It's just
That
blah.
name doesn't bother me.
It wouldn't bother me either. It's just not. I wouldn't think it's like Kyle's just such like a bitch name. I think my son's gonna have like the best name ever, dude. You already know what it is, huh?
Robert.
Robbie.
R-Dog. No, I can't think of like a horrible name, dude. Like, I'm trying to think, but I think a sexy name for a girl. Sexy name for, I would think. Dominique. That kind of sounds like a sexy name.
What the
I don't know.
fuck?
I don't know any Dominiques, but that sounds like a sexy name.
That sounds like a stripper's name, bro.
Exactly. That's why it's sexy. Cinnamon.
Sounds kind of trashy, dude. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Sounds like a black girl stripper trashing, like not her stage name, but like that's what a Dominique would be, like a stripper. I don't know.
I'm just saying that's your question. There's my answer. So.
Okay, all right.
So you guys, this is America, motherfucker. I have the right to say this.
You're allowed to be wrong. Yes.
But that's I can't think of any sexy name because I don't know, and I don't know anybody named Dominique.
Right. It's always the ones you don't
maybe
know,
it's
like the name.
Maybe it was like somebody that was in a movie that I can't like think of right now that had that name in the movie was Dominique, and she was like maybe she was a sexy or whatever in the movie.
Yeah. You know what? Nah, I was gonna say Shannon, but it sounds so white trash. Shannon's not sexy. I don't know any Shannon either. I grew up on Shannon.
Okay, now I can think of I think of a also of like an ugly dude name. Not like ugly, just like maybe because he's annoying. Caleb.
Okay. Caleb.
Caleb.
What's wrong with
Caleb
Caleb?
just sounds like a fucking uppity fucking white fucking lives on daddy's money name to me.
And you hate that.
I'm just saying. That's what that name like. That's what
bitches love. That bitches love guys with daddy's money.
Okay, well, good for those retarded fucking bitches. Those bitches are just retarded as Caleb.
I didn't want them anyways. Damn, you sound like a hater.
Anyways.
They probably have bitch ass fucking names like Dominique. I bet you Dominique right now is with Caleb.
Probably
making love.
Bitch.
Fucking dumb slut.
No, Caleb doesn't know how to make love. Caleb barely fucks.
But he fucks. That's what matters. Let's see.
I don't know. That's just what that name reminds me of.
Now we're gonna get
like a good looking name, like a sexy name for a dude. Fucking Jason Momoa. That's a sexy ass name right there.
You already know how I feel about Jason Momoa.
Vincent Diesel. Vincent Diesel, dude. That's a sexy ass name right there.
No, it doesn't.
Jason Statham. That's a fucking other sexy ass name right there.
No, it's not. Jason
Statham.
Dude. Statham saves his first name. His first name is just blah. It's nothing. Statham is like, all right. So, I got the result. I could have come up with a sexy girl name. Maybe I could think of, but let me think. A
Okay,
sexy
when
girl
you
name.
think, what? Okay, well, no, you tell me what is. No, quit trying to get influenced by the fucking internet. What is a sexy name to you?
Yeah, no, I know. I got the results right here, and I only looked at the first one, which
Don't
is
say
not what I
Daniela.
would have thought. No, I like let's see, a pretty girl's name at least. In my head, I'm like, okay. Um, I would say I can't think of one, dude. They're all dumb bitches to me. Fuck every single one, dude. Let's see. They don't
Sarah,
deserve this time.
Sarah Connor.
Sarah's not a bad name.
Sarah just sounds like an average white girl.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's nothing special there. Let me think. Monique. No, I'm just kidding.
Monique sounds like the fat
Yeah, Dominique.
black comedian.
Oh yeah. You're right. You're right.
That's where my head goes. That
Oh,
fucking cried about, that she didn't
something.
make a. She's crying over $1 million because she was only gonna get $1 million for her Netflix special.
Yeah, I think. Let's see. I think the best sexiest name probably would have to be like when I hear it, it had to be something like Latin, like something Spanish, like Sophia. Sophia, that's a sexy name, dude.
Sofia Vergara.
Yes. Sophia is like okay, Sophia,
Sophie.
Sophie. All right,
SoFi Stadium.
let's get to the results. All right, first one.
Just do top 5.
All right, I know.
Reach.
Alea. I
Aaliyah.
never even heard Alea.
Aliyah. Fucking said that
It
all
has
fucking
two.
Down syndrome and retarded.
It has two
Aliyah.
days. It had two A's in the beginning, so I'm like Alea,
Uh,
Alea,
all right,
Alea.
hey, Aaron. Hey,
Hey, bro.
Ayla.
It fucked me up because I'm like Alea. Yeah, Alea.
Aliyah.
Okay.
Aaliyah. So Aaliyah, my head goes to the singer that R. Kelly was fucking when she was like, she was like 16.
Yeah.
Died in a plane crash. R.I.P.
Second one. Second one was
You should
Abby.
went from 5. You should have went from 5 to 1.
I should have. Okay, second one is Abby. I think I knew only one Abby.
I only know one Abby
She was
also,
pretty.
and I don't see her like that.
Abigail. Oh, Abigail, dude. Abigail's like a
Abigail.
really pretty girl name, dude. I dated an Abigail in like middle school. Yeah, dude. I don't know. Abigail. I always thought
Yeah,
Abigail was
see,
like a
because
really
I
pretty.
only know one Abby also. I think I've known her since she was maybe 7 or 8, something like that. I don't remember when I first met her.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, I'm like Abigail's not a. It's a pretty girl's name. I wouldn't say it's like sexy. It's like pretty girl. I don't know. You're not gonna believe number 3, dude. I've never even fucking heard of this as a
Roberta.
name. Roberta.
That's an ugly ass name. That's an ugly ass girl name. Because when I think of Roberta, I just think of a disgusting fat girl.
Okay.
Disgusting white trash fat girl.
Acadia.
Acadia?
And I'm realizing that this is not a list of. It's just it goes from A to Z.
So you didn't even. You just went in alphabetical order, fucking sexy names? The fuck? Yo, for some reason, the top 5 are all A's. It's fucking weird.
Okay. Oh, okay. Now I got the top 10, dude. Now I got the top 10. I'll start at 10.
Hey,
Okay.
we'll go from 10. Yeah, that makes more fucking sense. Who the fuck starts at 1?
Wow, I don't believe number 10. First of all, Juliana. Juliana. But with
Juliana?
the G. Yeah, with the G. Like
Juliana?
Juliana. I don't think that's a pretty girl name, a sexy one. Okay, number 9, Adriana. What'd you say? Yo. Check it out. Check it out, sir.
Fuck from
We're gonna be.
5G
Hey,
me?
there you are. Yes, sir. All right.
So yeah, I would never name my kid Adriana because that just reminds me of Adriana Chick, the porn star.
I've never heard of it. I don't really pay attention to porn stars, dude. If there's ever
she's the one. The only reason I know that name, I never watched her porn, and that's being the truth. But the only reason I kind of know her name was because they talk about her a lot. Like Bert Kreischer talks about her a lot on Two Bears One Cave. He was talking for like 2 weeks there. He was talking about her a lot, and then she was the one. I guess she Twitch streams, and at the Twitch stream convention, they were doing like you hold that bar with it looks like a giant fucking Q-tip, and there's two people standing on podium. You hit each other, bam, 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 bam.
Oh yeah. And you were telling me about this.
And the point is, the point is to knock the other person off the little podium.
Yeah.
So she jumped up in the air, thinking she was gonna land in like a fucking foam pit, because there was foam, but it was just foam on top and it was concrete on the bottom. And she ended up fucking breaking her tailbone.
Yeah, and she was like OnlyFans, right?
No, she's a porn star, but she also does
porn
Twitch.
Star.
Yeah, she also does Twitch streaming.
I see. I know I don't like to follow like actual porn stars, but I only, and then to be honest, there's a porn star in every girl's name, to be honest. So Adriana, I guess so. I don't know.
That was what, number 9?
That was number 9. I don't believe number 8. It's a weird ass name. Soraya. I've never even heard of that.
Soraya. Zoraya or Sora? S-O-R-I?
S, yeah.
Never heard that name before.
No, we can move on. Number 7. All right, this one's not bad, I guess. Chanel. Like
Chanel West Coast?
Yeah, like Chanel West Coast. Dude, everybody hates her. I don't, dude. I don't think.
You love her?
I always thought she was cute.
Marry her?
Yeah, I always thought she was cute. I always thought like, damn, like Rob's for sure tapping that for sure. You ever watch that show, Rob Dyrdek?
Of course.
Fantasy Factory.
Fucking Fantasy Factory, Robin Big, Ridiculousness.
Dude, yeah, I never really, like got into it, but my friend
remember watching
his house and watching it with him.
On Fantasy Factory, it was one of the episodes. I forgot what episode it was, but they were like shooting like I think they're either paintballs or it was something that they were shooting at each other, and somebody started shooting Chanel, and then she ducked and started to run, and like her thong was all hanging out, and that image sticks with me in my head because I was like 15, 16 years old at the time when I seen it, and I was like, oh, that's hot.
Yeah, you know what I thought was pretty hot too? Oh, I just realized this. Damn it!
I love whale tails.
I had a crush on. I hate this. I hate it now. I just realized it. Emma Stone was like one of my biggest crushes.
Okay.
And my daughter's named Emma, but
that's weird.
I just made that connection
suspicious.
Right now. That's weird. I didn't choose the name Emma. My her mother did. So basically,
your wife.
Yeah, Emma Stone.
My wife.
Yeah, my wife. So basically, Emma Stone was. Shut the fuck up, dude. Shut the fuck up already, dude. I did, because it's true. It's the truth. Hey, shut up, dude. You're so stupid. Yes, my wife. But I just was like, yeah.
I'm just her clarifying because it's just
because okay, if I say that like for the viewer, like they won't know who like her mom did. Yeah, I didn't. The father did it. I chose
it's
Zoe.
It's funny the way you just Alaya.
Shut up. Anyways, Emma Stone did like I think it was her. I'm not too sure. No, it wasn't her. But in Superbad, it wasn't her who she was in it. But it was another.
Crazy, like, she got rid of her lisp because in Superbad she had a crazy lisp.
Yeah. But I thought it was part of the act.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't think she had a lisp. I think she did it for the act. But she was like quirky, and I thought she was really cute. I thought she was like a crush. It was like really like a cute crush. You know who else? So like it was another actor.
Go down the list.
It was another actor in Superbad where like there was a girl who had whale tail, and the guy was just looking at her thong.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty hot. I was like, oh shit, when that shit came out. I was a kid though, so I'm not gonna revisit that.
Well, see, because when I went to high school, when I was in high school in Sholo, all the girls had whale tails. So
Really?
I grew up with that. So I'm like, and I've always thought that was hot.
I've
But when I
never seen
moved
that
to
in
my
my
dad's
life.
house, yeah, when I moved to my dad's house, it was all like more because it was all white girls up there in Sholo
And
where I
who?
lived.
And they were
And
the
they
ones
all
with
had
whale
fucking,
tails.
every one of them had fucking whale tails. Every
Dude,
single one of them, there was a whale tail.
I'm not gonna say that's hot because this is like
Well,
we're
I was
talking
in
about
high
like
school
high
at the
school.
time, so what the fuck
I
does it
know, I
matter? I
know,
was at the
I
time.
know, I know.
So I
But
like growing up, I was
I
like,
thought
oh,
it was hot.
that's hot.
I've never. Yeah, you
But
never
when I
see
moved,
that. I never see that.
when I moved to my dad's, it was all Hispanic and Mexican bitches, and none of them had that.
You know who else had whale tail in a movie? I don't know the actress's name, but I thought it was the hottest thing ever.
Borat.
Yeah, he had whale tail. What's it called? Do you ever remember watching that movie called Running Scared? It was with Paul Walker,
Yeah.
and his wife was bending over doing laundry, and she had just like the meanest whale tail thong going on and everything, and he
Yeah.
just comes up right behind her and picks her up, starts fucking like eating her out and shit. But I was like, I thought that scene was fucking hot as shit. I remember
Anyways,
going,
come on the list.
damn it, dude, shut up. Number 6. I don't think this is another sexy one. Alessandra. I'm saying it with the Mexican accent to make it sound more sexy. Alessandra.
Al. So it's like, it's kind of like the mom's name was Sandra and the dad's name was like Alex. So like we have to combine our names for our daughter, Alessandra.
Alessandra. I don't think that's a sexy
But
name.
that also kind of reminds me of Alexandria.
Alexandria sounds better. Oh yeah.
That's where my head goes.
Number 5. Again, I don't agree with this one. Paulina.
Nah, that's ugly. That's with me. That's up
Paul.
there with Roberta. That's up there
like
with
Paul.
Roberta. Except Paulina is Roberta's skinny friend from the trailer park.
Paulina is not that.
Roberta's the fat. Oh, my name's Roberta. And Paulina just like I grew up with her, and we just became best friends.
Number 4. I don't agree with this one. I never even heard of this name. Anais.
Anais. I've heard that name before. Anais. Anais. I've heard that name before.
Anais.
Anais. That's like more Hispanic.
Yeah, I think so. I think these are like
before,
Spanish names or something. I don't know.
It's because
this is from a UK website, by the way. So I don't even know.
Yeah, well, look at all these people have invaded the UK. So
I do gotta agree with number 1 though. I see number 1. We're not number 1 yet, but I gotta say it's pretty up there.
Jesuciana.
Yeah. Okay, number 3. I could see this one being a sexy girl name. Natalie. Oh no, it's not even that. It's Natalia.
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 Yeah, that's some Russian fucking.
Nah.
Some blonde. That's where my head's going. Some skinny blonde-haired Russian bitch that's gonna ruin the fuck out of your life.
Natalia. I like that name. That's not bad.
Natalia.
Okay. Number 2. This sounds weird, but Nicolette. I don't think
Nicolette. Yeah.
Number 1.
Scarlett Johansson. Yeah, because that's where my head goes too. Scarlett Johansson. Scarlett Johansson's fucking hot as fuck.
Yeah, so Scarlett is number 1. Sexiest, top 10 sexiest boys name. Number 10. We're gonna run through these real quick. Number 10, Remy.
Remy?
That's not a bad name. Remy. But it seems like too much like a rim job. Remy. You know what they call me, Remy, right? Number 9, Dante. Okay, Dante. So what are these? Do they like black guys? I know, right? Number 8,
Tyrone.
Marciello.
Marcelo or Marcel?
Marciello.
Marcellus Wallace?
Yep.
Marcial.
Does he look like a name. Bitch? Number 7, Dane. I don't think so.
Dane,
like Dane Cook.
Yeah.
or Great Dane. I don't think so. Number 6, Dimitri. I do not think so at all. That sounds like a fucking Arab name.
Dimitri. Well, there's Dimitri Martin, the comedian. I
Jewish. Yeah, it
know.
sounds like Middle Eastern. Like sounds like a
I know
Middle
one
Eastern fucking
kid
name.
that my friend's mom adopted. His name was Dimitri.
Yeah, it sounds like a Middle Eastern name. I don't think Middle Easterns are sexy at all. Number 5. I could see number 5. Mateo.
Mateo Lane, the gay fucking comedian.
I don't know. I don't know him, but I
He was
just
on
see how
Rap,
gay you are.
or he was on LOS, and like they got like 15 minutes in, he was about to quit the podcast because he didn't want because of what they were talking about and how they're the most offensive podcast.
Yeah.
He was about to
I
quit
think
the podcast.
I've heard their name. I'm sure I've heard him. I'm sure I heard this, but yeah. Number 4. Okay, we're getting a little better, I guess. I don't know. Romeo. Pretty
I feel like
fucking.
that's kind of a cop out because of the book.
Yeah, like Romeo and Juliet. It's like a love, but it's not a bad name. Like Rome.
I wanna be
like-
your Romeo girl, so fucking bad.
Number 3. I don't think this one. I think this one's weird. Rhett. Rhett. Rhett.
Yeah, like Rhett Link from Good Mythical Morning.
Yes, that's the only Rhett I ever heard of, and that motherfucker looks goofy.
I don't know. He grew his hair out. He looks a lot better now that he grew his hair out and beard out.
I don't know, but he still doesn't. I don't know.
Like when you look at the older pictures of him, like when they first started, like he looked like a goofy ass white dude, and now he grew his hair out and he grew his beard out, so he looks actually better now.
I have a beef with them. My beef was with them. They're fucking pussies. They're straight up.
Why? Because they're not religious anymore.
Yes, they're fucking pussies. They fucking were like, oh, well, I remember when I was religious, and then I came to LA, and I was like, oh yeah. People started asking me, and then I was like, oh yeah, I guess I don't believe in what I believe because I got fucking bullied, and I'm a pussy, and I didn't want to stand out of LA. And I'm like, you fucking pussies. You guys are fucking pussies. That's a big pussy move. Well, I was religion, and then it's like stick by your fucking guns, pussy. You motherfuckers switch up, and I bet you if they moved somewhere more religious, they're like, yeah, we're super religious. Like, yeah, you get the fuck out of here. No fucking core values right there, dude. I don't know. That's just my beef with them.
Return to our core values.
We're returning to the core values. I'm just saying they're fucking. That's some pussy ass shit. They literally said they pretty much got bullied out of it, and they go, yeah, well, then I started. No, I don't believe, and in fact, I think Christianity is kind of stupid. It's like you guys are stupid. Anyways. They just sound like pussies to me when they start talking about it. Like it's fine if they didn't.
I listened to. If you listen to, like I said, I just got into the Roman Atwood podcast.
Yeah.
And he had, that dude Whistling Diesel.
Yeah. I don't know him, but I only know him through you.
Okay, well, he had him on there, and he was talking about how he left the Jehovah's Witness church because he grew up heavily like Jehovah's Witness.
Okay.
And it's just like that really sounds that. Yeah, that one sounds culty as fuck, dude.
Yeah. Like the Jehovah's Witness one sound like a very like culty-ish. There's a lot of culty-ish subsections. A lot of these religions, it's funny because a lot of them, they claim they create their own like subdivision of Christianity. They always try to like lump themselves in with Christianity, and it never works because it's like, yeah, you guys aren't Christians. You guys are something else. Like, anyways.
But you should listen to that episode though. It's the Roman Atwood with Whistling Diesel. Like he talks a lot about that.
He
left.
Yeah. You know who I really respect a lot is Leigh Remini.
Leah Remini?
Yeah, Leah.
It's Leah.
Yeah, that's what I said. Leah. Leah. It's the same shit.
Yeah, with her in the Scientology church.
Yeah, I respect that a lot because Joe Rogan goes, so like he's like, oh, so like now that you left this cult religious fucking bullshit, pretty much, he's like, do you look at all the other religions? Like she goes, no. It's like, not at all. It's like I think this was a cult, and there's a difference between a religion and cult, and it's like, and I don't know, like I said, I who am I to say I know now when I didn't know for all these years? Like I don't know. I'm like, damn, this bitch is like, she's not out here trying to be like, oh, I know it all now that I've been fucking bamboozled. It's like, no, like, hey, you still don't fucking know. You're still trying to figure it out. but she's like she refuses to go after like Christians or any other religion for that matter, which was like pretty fucking based and made her like sexier. I
Base.
thought she was so high in that in Kings of Queens. I'm like, dude, how the fuck? Like, damn.
Yeah, dude. Kevin James was a hero to all us fat guys for that show.
Right, right. And now, from my understanding, Kevin James is like a really nice guy,
He's
right?
a UPS
In real
driver
life?
that married a lawyer,
Right.
and he's fat, and she's hot.
But he's funny.
That's true. That's why I was like, I gotta be funny.
I gotta be funny.
I gotta be a funny, silly fat guy.
Yeah. All right, we're going up to number 2. Real quick though, do you think Kevin James is real nice in real life? Like, rarely do I give a shit
I've
about.
heard not. So my friend I don't know if it was like a joke either though, because it could have been a joke at the same time. And this is also a secondhand story.
Yeah.
But my friend that I worked with at the fence company, his wife's uncle did he was a carpenter on movie sets and TV shows.
Yeah.
And he was a carpenter on like a movie set that Kevin James was on. And one of the other actors was talking to him, like talking to the uncle and somebody else. And Kevin James walks up and goes, like, ugh, why are you talking to these people? And then walked away. But I'm like,
that sounds more like a joke.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, I don't know if it's just being like, if it was jokey. Whoa, look at this dude. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. Whoa, dude.
Because I feel like I rarely.
I don't know if it was being jokey or you don't know if he was actually being real. So that's why I'm like, nah.
Yeah. Because I feel like there's, how do you say? I feel like there's a lot of people. How do you say? Not people. I feel like there's a lot. I don't give a shit about. I don't give a shit about any actors, whether or not they're real nice in real life or they're real douchebags. As long as they act, I don't give a fuck. Like,
okay,
like, whatever.
I said that too until the other day. I do care.
Yeah.
But it's only about one person right now.
Who?
That's Post Malone. So there was a video, like this kid is trying to make Post Malone's outside of somewhere signing autographs for people. And I think he was like outside of a by one of the colleges in Colorado. And he was just sitting there signing fucking autographs and taking pictures of people, just being cool. And there was this kid that, tried to make the viral TikTok, and he's in selfie mode, and he goes, Post Malone! Hey, Post Malone! Post Malone! And then he goes, you're a bitch! And then Post Malone just turns to him and goes, you're rude. And he turns back and keeps signing autographs. And I was like, because Post Malone's reaction, he didn't get pissed off or anything about it. He just turned around like, you're rude.
Yeah.
That made me like him a little bit more. And then I was like,
what would you do?
I want to punch this kid.
You want a sim? You want a white knight for him, huh?
Fuck yeah! That's why I was like, because I was like, oh, I never cared. But I was like, all right, well, I guess I do. There's the one I would care about. The fuck are you doing, dude? Are you gonna fucking pass me or not?
There's few celebrities that I would
60
care.
miles an hour. I'm not gonna slow down for you.
There's a few celebrities I would care for that, and I think Kevin James is like one of them.
Yeah!
I want him to be nice. Nah, he could be a jerk. I don't care. Que no entiendes cuando te digo que no.
But yeah, so I was like, and then it was like I seen it on the Post Malone subreddit, and then I also seen it. Somebody had cross posted it to. There's another subreddit called "I'm a Total Piece of Shit." Somebody cross posted it to that subreddit.
How old is this kid?
He's probably like college age, probably like 18, 19, 20, somewhere around there. Probably like 18 or 19. But he was just trying to make a fucking. Also at the same time, he's just trying to be, oh, I'm gonna make this viral clip.
Yeah. You see a celebrity, you're like, oh shit, here's my opportunity to go viral, and he did, but not because of Post Malone's reaction.
For the wrong reasons.
For the wrong reasons. Yeah.
Because you go up to let's say, you go up to fucking Travis Scott and do that. Travis Scott's gonna have his fucking bodyguards go beat the fuck out of you.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, man, fuck you. He has to keep up that persona. Like, I'm a gangster.
But it was just fucking funny because Post Malone just turns to him and goes, "You're rude," and then he turns back and keeps signing fucking autographs.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
That's when I was like, I want to fucking kick this kid.
You want to fuck Post Malone? That's when you figured it out.
Yeah. I want to rub those tattoos. I want to rub his tattooed face against my face.
So, number 2. Lorenzo. I guess that's a pretty sexy name.
Lorenzo. Me
Lorenzo.
and Lorenzo rolling in a benzo. Lorenzo. Lorenzo, another black name.
Yeah, I guess no. It's more. It could be black, Italian, or Mexican.
Yeah.
Lorenzo. What's that? What'd you say?
I didn't say anything. I'm switching back. Nothing. I'm going back and forth from 5G to LTE through these fucking mountainy areas. I'm between Vegas and Larsa right now.
And then for number one, I know you're not gonna agree with this.
Number one.
Alessandro.
That's kind of like the other Alessandra.
Yes, yeah. I'm beginning that the person who wrote this article.
His name's Alessandro. Who fucking wrote this article?
It looks like Alice, a mother of 5. No, I'm just kidding. Let me see. I want to know this article. This fucking who wrote this?
Who the fuck? I have never seen or heard of somebody named Alessandro.
Or Alessandra for that reason. Alessandra maybe, but I don't know. Okay, we got this. This girl's name is Kayla Dre.
Okay, Kayla? So her fucking husband or her boyfriend is named Alessandro.
Yeah.
Or a dude in her past that like showed her the best time of her life is named Alessandro.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
That's fake news. That's
This has been
that's fake news.
Yeah, altered. It's heavily biased. Some weird ass names in it.
So all that build up for Alessandro?
Yeah.
Fuck
Alessandro.
you, Kayla. Fucking dumb
Kayla.
bitch.
Dumbass
Kayla's the fucking
ugliest name.
Kayla's the fucking chick that's gonna die with her fucking surrounded by cats. Fuck you, Kayla.
Right.
Dumb cunt. Do you know any Kaylas? I don't know any Kaylas.
I don't know. I knew a Kayla spelled differently. I knew a Kayla back in school. I knew a Kayla back in school, dude.
More like Kayla.
I knew a Kayla back in school, back in Job Corps. She was ugly, fat, and ugly.
She's the one who wrote
even just
the article.
Dude.
She wrote the article, and you were Alessandro,
no.
but she couldn't remember your name.
She was. I'm not gonna lie to you. She was ugly. Like not even like she was just not even just fat. She was ugly. Like her face was ugly. And like I'm not just trying to talk shit about her. But
so she was a fucking double trouble.
Dude, she was ugly. Like it didn't matter how much weight she lost. She would always be ugly. Like she just had an ugly face, and I felt bad.
Right, bitch, not only do you need to lose weight, you need to go get some plastic surgery.
Yeah, dude, it was bad, dude. I'm like, holy shit, were your parents cousins? Like it was bad. Like it wasn't like like horrific, but it was not a pretty sight to be seen, right?
Okay, what if you look at her? What if you ran into her now? What if she's like some kind of like? What if something happened to where she got out of like a weird ugly duckling phase in her life? And then like, what if she is like a chick that like you seen on the street? You're like, dang, who is that? And then she's like, oh my God, Jesus! And you're like, what the fuck? Who is this bitch? She's like, it's me, Kayla.
That'd be my most wild shit ever, dude. I'd be like, do you remember how I was always nice to you? No, dude. I used to be nice to her, dude, because I was not a jerk, dude. I remember going through a bully stage back in elementary because I was bullied at home. And then I stopped bullying because it was really hard to be a bully, dude. Like when I was a bully, out in like the 5th grade, there was always then a new kid would come around and he was bigger and stronger than me, and I'm like, fuck, I can't bully this guy. It was hard, dude. I remember always having to be tough.
You remember that movie, The Hot Chick, with Rob Schneider, when he does like a Freaky Friday?
Yes. Yep.
That's that. I just remind myself of that. It's me, Jessica.
Dude, that's a great movie, bro. Holy shit. Yeah, but what was I gonna say? I gotta watch that movie again. But yeah, Kayla, dude, I was always nice to her, and like so, like I was nice to her, but I like she was always trying to get with me, and I'm just like, no, Kayla, like stop it. I don't.
Just because I'm nice to you doesn't mean I want to fuck you, you ugly fat bitch.
Yeah, dude. It's always been a problem. Like, I'm just like fuck. Like I always been nice to
Ew, gross! Don't
like
touch me.
because I'm always nice. It's just like all right, just because I don't want to like fuck you, I'm gonna treat you with respect and nice. And then they always confuse that. Like even with gay guys, you know, I'm like, hey, I don't like, I'm not gay, but I'll be nice and respect you. And they confuse that with like, oh, they're
I'm
gonna
not
let
gay.
me.
Yeah, you're confusing them with your confusion of gayness.
No,
You're
I'm
confusing
not.
them because you're confused.
No,
No.
no. I'm just saying, bro. And like Kayla, yeah, she was always trying to like get. I'm like Kayla, like just stop. And I remember one time, dude.
Okay, you
One
can
time,
touch it. Okay, I'll give you the opportunity to jerk me off. I will let you
I,
jerk me off.
I it's like that scene in It's Always Sunny. It's like I can't believe I was
Yeah.
gonna let you give me a hand job to that
And she
girl.
goes, so,
Anyways,
what? No, she
what?
says,
Like she wanted
he
to?
says it to D. What?
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah, to
oh,
D.
to D. I don't have
She's all
ringworm.
mad.
I don't have ringworm.
um, yeah, dude. And I remember like I remember one time we went out and got drunk and shit. Like it was not just me and her. It was me and a group of people who went downtown. We were all getting drunk and we were like kids too. And I remember like we went downtown all the time just drinking and shit. And we couldn't even get into any of the bars. But
No
I
way.
remember one. Well,
You mean the
no, just
bouncer
sometimes.
actually did their job?
No, we didn't try. But there was times I remember getting into fake to bars without IDs like before I was even 21. But um I remember like yeah, like I remember one time we went downtown and it was a group of us, just guys and shit, and we all like were down to fight and shit. But this dude, we went downtown and someone did something stupid, bro. Threw they threw something. I forgot what, but they threw something on somebody's car, and it just so happened that these guys were walking out of the bar and saw it happen to their car, and they wanted to fuck. And these guys were like grown ass adults, and they
They
were
wanted
like,
to fuck?
they wanted, yeah, they wanted to fuck, dude. They wanted to fuck us up, bro. And I remember like they didn't even see me, but like I was like pretty tall compared to like like some of the other
I don't
kids. I
know
was
these
like
guys. You walk
17.
away. You run away. I don't know
No, dude,
them.
like I was like a distance away, so I didn't see none of that happen because it was like me and a group of other guys. Like we're just kind of, they were like catching up to us, and then we just see all that like commotion happening. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then like, dude, these guys wanted to like fight. Like I don't know who it was exactly out of our group that threw something on there, and then they wanted to fuck him up, and then like they saw a group of like
You're all,
another group of kids.
fuck him up. Fuck him up. You start chanting.
I Dude, we saw then these guys were acting all big and tough and shit, and they were pretty big, but like then they saw like honestly like me being 17, I was like, oh, I could probably fuck these guys up. So like me walking back, I saw that their kind of attitude changed. They like wanted to fight, and then they kind of just go like, "Fuck, man!" And I'm just like, "Hey, like, what's going on?" And then like they're like, "Oh," and then they saw more of us. Obviously, it wasn't just me. They saw more of us coming, and they're like, "Fuck," you know, like these guys are like, "Are we gonna get our ass beat by a bunch of 17 fucking year olds and shit?" And they're like, "Fuck," you know, and they're
We're
just
gonna
like,
get our ass kicked by a bunch of hot kids, hot children.
and they're like, you know what, fuck, they're like, you guys fucking threw something on my, and I'm like, hey, like, you know, like in my head, I'm like, well, so what the fuck, like, what are you gonna like do about it, right? But then one of the guys was like pretty fucking like chill, and he's like he was pretty fucking drunk, but he's like he wasn't the one who threw it, but he took his shirt off. He's like, hey man, I'm so sorry, and he's like takes his shirt off. And he starts cleaning with his shirt, starts cleaning whatever he did to the car. He's like,
I
I'm so
thought he was
sorry,
like
man.
pressing his chest up against the car. I'll clean it for you. I'm cleaning it.
He's like, by the way, I'm underage, so you might want to get out of here soon. Yeah, dude, it was funny as fuck, dude, but
You better get out of here before I tell a cop you touched my pee-pee.
Yeah,
Officer, officer! He tried to touch my butthole! I'm only 16 years old!
yeah, dude. It was, dude. We were like young kids, bro. And I remember like and I had just had gotten my first car too, dude. And I remember like drinking and driving all the fucking time, dude. It was crazy. I remember teaching one of
I
my
used to do
buddies
that
how to
shit all the time,
drive.
too.
We were kids and we were just all in the car, drunk driving. And I remember telling my buddy, teaching him how to letting him drive my car. I was all fucked up, and he was like drunk too. And this motherfucker, thank God it was like the midnight, or it was like 2 in the morning, something crazy. We ended up driving into the wrong way intersection of the freeway, and I'm like, "What are you fucking doing?" So we literally entering the fucking wrong way of the intersection, And thankfully, I was like, do a fucking U-turn. And like, so he had to do a U-turn to go the correct way of the highway, and I was like so fucking mad. I was like, get the fuck. I'm like, get out of my car, dude. Like, I mean, I didn't kick him out of my car, but I said, get out. Like, I'm driving.
You're
right
walking
now,
home.
No, I didn't do that.
Get in the trunk.
There's only been a few times I kicked people out of my car. One time, me and Daniela were having an argument,
Kicked yourself
and we were dating. No, we were dating, and we were having a mean ass argument, and I was just talking shit, dude. And she fucking, she's so psycho, dude.
Let me guess. She's seen the Ronald McDonald thing in front of McDonald's. She's like, "Oh, Ronald McDonald's kind of cute today." And you're like, "You fucking bitch! You fucking bitch! You like a statue? You like a statue like me?"
Nah, dude, I was just, yeah, let's say that was the argument, dude.
It was probably something as stupid as that, though, huh?
I don't remember what the argument was, but the point was like we were just talking. I was just talking shit to her, and she was like fucking mad, and she fucking grabs the steering wheel. We're on the freeway, by the way, and she fucking yanks the fuck out of it, dude. Oh my god, I was like, dude,
that's the moment you fell in love,
dude. Yeah, I was like, we're perfect together, dude. She yanks going so fucking fast. We're going like, I don't know, because I think we were going like 75 miles or something, because I know it was above Marana where it happened, dude. She fucking yanks the fuck out of the steering wheel. I'm like, fuck, dude. I felt like we were gonna fucking flip, dude. It was it's just like the sharpest turn ever on the freeway. My car, it felt like my car was tipping over, and I'm like, fucking. I like try to steer correct, and I'm like, start yelling at her. I'm like, what the dude? I just remember going off on her, dude, and then just pulling off to a fucking freeway, and I'm like, get the fuck out of my car. And she's like, no. And I'm like, I kick her, and then I fucking tell her to get the fuck out of my car, and she doesn't. And then and then like since she did that, it was such a hard turn. It like fucked up one of my tires, dude. I don't know how, but one of my tires went flat from it. It was just, and it was like, cause I don't know, like it just got fucking punctured maybe through the rim or something happened.
I wish you
bro.
would have hit a diesel and it would have only killed you.
Dude, it was such an insane thing to fucking do. Yank the fucking steering wheel all the way to the fucking right. So fucking insane, dude. And thankfully there weren't any other cars. It was late at night. I pulled over. My tire was fucking low. It was flat. I was like, what the fuck, dude? I'm like, it was, and then like, I told her, you got to change the fucking tire. I was so fucking mad. So she ended up changing the tire. And I look like such a piece of shit, dude. I was so mad. I look like such a piece of shit because I'm just standing there. I'm waiting in my car.
You changed the tire, slave.
Dude, she was changing the car, and there's a guy who comes up. Oh, you need help? She goes, no. I'm like, yeah, fuck you, dude. I was like so fucking mad. I'm like,
help her. This is a fucking lesson that I'm teaching her.
Yeah, dude. I was gonna.
She's my slave, not yours. The fuck out of here.
Find your own. And then she fucking like she changed the tire for me, and then
she put everything back in the car and you dipped out. You're like, bye, bitch.
And I go, peace out, and I fucking dipped, dude. I left her there, dude, and she had her friend pick her up. One of her friends, fucking Ray, forgot her name, but and then
yeah, what if she's like, good. I didn't fucking tighten the lug nuts down anyways.
I know,
like,
no,
I at least put them on.
No, I know, right? I tagged them. I put them on tight myself, but
you weak ass woman can't even fucking tighten a fucking bolt.
Yeah, I was so fucking pissed, dude. I was so mad. I kicked her out and left her there, dude. It was like I left her in Marana too, and her friend had to come pick her up, and she was like, I left her crying there, dude. I was so fucking mad, dude. I was like, fuck you, dude. But now I think about it, I'm like, that's kind of fucked up. I don't know, but we were back together like the next day or something.
Oh my god, you should not be back.
Dude, she almost fucking killed us, dude. Like, I was like, I ain't driving with you no more, you fucking psycho. Like, dude, that shit was so insane. And she always, I don't know what it is with her, dude, but when she's behind, like, she's always like, I'm gonna, like, whenever we got into an argument, like not too long ago, and she's like, did this, I'm like, this has happened, like a couple months ago. We're arguing in the car.
So maybe you guys should just not argue in the car.
Dude, I can't help it.
In the back seat. Oh,
she's like,
in the head.
she's like, I was talking shit, dude. Almost same thing, dude. She's like, I'm gonna grab the steering wheel. And fucking,
so you're still talking shit about something that happened fucking 8 years ago?
No, it's
you
like
are
a shit, but shut up. And she goes, She's like, I'm gonna fucking yank this. You know, so like, all right, like, and I told her, and I started genuinely getting scared.
Do it.
I was like, I started
Let me
genuinely getting
unbuckle your
scared again.
seatbelt first, and then you can do it, bitch.
Dude, I genuinely started getting scared again. I was like, hey, look, I was all smiling.
Please
I was all
don't
like,
kill me.
dude, I went from like talking shit to like, yeah, whatever, and then to like, all right,
Dude,
and
Daniela is
I
that
started
chick.
doing I started nervous
Okay.
laughing, bro. I started nervous laughing. I was like, all right, look, chill, stop. Like,
Okay, there's a video.
I was like, I believe you.
Have you seen the video? Okay, we can't show it because somebody actually did die, and it was confirmed that they died in the video. But so there's this chick in a fucking van, and then like she found out her boyfriend or something like that is cheating on her, and the dude's walking inside like a Walmart or something.
Yeah. He's
and
walking
fucking,
out.
Boom! Fucking hits like the pole. Fucking hits him, and she hits
an old man.
She hits an old man and kills the old man.
Yep.
And then leaves her kid in the car and fucking runs away. That is
and
Danielle.
no, she doesn't run away. She runs to beat
Oh yeah,
that
she
guy's
runs,
ass.
beats the shit out of him, and then she runs away
She didn't even
because the cops caught her. The cops caught her somewhere else.
It wasn't even he wasn't just cheating on her. He cheated on her with her sister.
Yeah, but still, that's something that I'm like the way you're describing this. That's something Danielle would probably do to you,
dude. And then she threatened me too.
And it'd be like me,
dude.
It'd be me and you walking inside the store, and then I'd be the one that end up fucking dead.
Dude, I remember, and then like again, dude, like I think it was earlier that month too. We were fighting again before this happened, and I was just talking. She goes, "You know, I could just run us off the fucking road," and I'm like, and this time I was like, I know she would.
You have to double
I know
down. You have to double
I know.
down.
No.
Fucking do it. I fucking dare you.
No.
Please do it.
This time I knew she wouldn't do it, but she was like talking. She was like, you know, I could just run us off the road right now. She's like, stop talking shit. I'm just like, nah. And then I was like, you wouldn't do it because we had our daughter in the car this time. And I was like,
no, that's when you press the button on her seatbelt, click. All right, fucking do it, well, fucking do it, bitch.
Dude, it's crazy.
You gotta sometimes you gotta out psycho a psycho, dog.
Some women are dude. Women are psychos, dude. Like it's like fuck. But
yeah, that's why you gotta out psycho the psycho sometimes. You fucking unclick her seatbelt back. I fucking dare you to do it, bitch. Fucking do it.
What's the most crazy shit?
.com?
Like, yeah. What's the most crazy shit like you've ever experienced like with a girl like that? Like I think with Myra, dude. One of the most craziest shit is that she like the last time we got into an argument, when we actually broke up, she was grabbing my fucking nuts, dude, and putting her nails in them, and I was like, ah, I was like, fuck, through my pants.
That's when you start headbutting, dude.
Dude, I wanted to hit her, dude. I wanted to hit her, and then on top of that, she was I was making her cry, and she was so angry at me, and she like grabbed a knife and she wanted to stab me, dude, in the kitchen. I was like, hey, whoa, I was like, so down.
Dude, what are you doing to these women that they're doing this? I'm thinking
they're the problem, bro.
There's a common denominator here. You are the common denominator. You're making bitches fucking try to kill you because you're pissing them off. What are you doing?
I don't know.
You're the common denominator in the situation.
No, dude, these girls are crazy. They don't know boundaries.
It can't just be like every girl that you get with, this happens. There's something that you are doing. You are the common denominator.
I'll tell you what. I've never grabbed a knife trying to stab somebody or turn the wheel.
I'm not saying that you did try to fucking. But you're the one causing them to do that. So there's something that you are doing.
I'm the victim here. I don't know what you're talking about.
There's something that you are doing that's causing them to go fucking psycho.
All right. Well, okay. Yes. Here's the thing. I know somebody's weaknesses. Like I know what they're insecure about. I know how to get to them. I know, and I just tap into their women brain, and I'm just like, boop, and they go berserk. I talk shit. That's what it is. It's not even like a fuck you bitch. It's more like a oh yeah, and then I say something fucked up, real calmly too, which pisses women off. You say something real calmly during a fight, you're like yeah, and you're just like yeah, okay, whatever, yeah, whatever. It just like pisses them off, dude, and that's what it is, and it's not my fault. But yeah, I definitely need to change for sure. I can't be like this. Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a
psycho
dick egg. I've never had a girl pull a knife out on me.
What's the craziest thing like your girl has done to you?
We used to work to each other. That's the only thing I can really think of is because we used to work with each other. That's how we met.
Yeah.
And we used to do like these styrofoam plates, and we'd bag them. You fucking, you like those fucking stacks of 150 plates that you get at Walmart. You would have to bag them and tie them, bag them, tie them. And she was putting them in the box, and so they would go up this little conveyor. We throw it to the conveyor belt, and they would go up the conveyor belt to her to put them in the box. And like we were just throwing them right there, and eventually they just start building up, and then they get stuck, and she would have to walk around, fix them, and then I wasn't paying attention. I twisted, I threw it, and as I threw it, I noticed, I was like, oh fuck, and it just barely missed her face, and I kind of went like, oh shit, like and she thought I was laughing at her, so she walked up to me calmly, and she goes to fucking jab me in the face, but
What the fuck?
So she's so short. It just got me like underneath my on my collarbone, underneath my throat, and I just like, what the fuck? She's like, don't fucking laugh at me. I'm like, I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at the situation.
Damn.
And I turned to him because me and my cousin were there. I just turned to him like, what the fuck? Because she thought I was laughing at her, like, because I was trying to hit her, but like the thing of plates barely missed her face. And I didn't, like I said, I wasn't laughing at her. I was laughing at the situation. Like,
if it did hit her face, how bad would it be, the injury?
it was styrofoam. It was like,
oh,
it's like getting
styrofoam?
hit with the fuck. Yeah, it's the styrofoam plates. I mean, it wouldn't have hurt at all. But because she thought I was laughing at her, that's what I was. But I wasn't laughing at her. I was laughing, like I said, I was laughing at the situation. Like if it did hit her, I would have said, oh shit, I'm sorry. Are you okay? But because it didn't hit her, that was just a funny situation. That's why I laughed.
Do you guys ever talk about that and go, like, or is it just something in the past?
No, in her head, I was, and still to this day, I was laughing at her because I tried to hit her, but I didn't try to hit her. I just turned and threw it, and I was like I said, you know, there's those situations where like you're doing something and you turn real fast and you go to throw something and then it's too late. There's somebody right there, like, oh fuck. You never got in those, like in a situation like that, like with your.
Not with my. Nah.
Or like if you turn, like you're swinging your arm at the same time as you're turning to point something, and there's somebody standing right there, you almost hit them.
Yeah.
Or you do hit them. Like it's just one of those kind of situations.
Yeah, you're like, oh shit, my bad.
It's like one of those things that you can't stop yourself. It's already in motion. It's already too late, and if it happens, it happens, kind of thing. But you don't mean for it to happen. That's exactly what that situation was. I wasn't aiming for her. I wasn't trying to hit her. I was just throwing the fucking plates.
Yeah. Man, I don't think I have that many crazy like ex stories or girlfriend stories. Yeah. That's as crazy as it gets. I don't think grabbing my nuts and trying to hurt me like that. That's pretty fucking crazy. Yeah, man. What would you do if you fucking what would you do if you go home and you find a dead body in your house and let's say your girlfriend killed the
Whose
guy?
dead body is it? Why is he at my house? And what? First of all,
random guy broke in, and
I'd be like, why didn't you call the cops? First of all,
your girlfriend's like, I'm afraid of going to jail, and it's been 2 days now.
It's self-defense.
She don't know what to do, but
I would tell her. Well, yeah, I would tell her. Well, by now it's too fucking late. You're going to jail because you could have called the cops long time ago. Though? Because this is self-defense. He broke into the house.
Yeah. What would you do though?
Oh, I'm calling the cops on her. Like, I'm not dealing with this shit.
We're like, we're not both going down.
I'm like, I am not dealing with this shit. I just got home from being on the road for 2 months.
What if it was
I'm not dealing with
homeless guy? What if it was a homeless guy nobody's gonna fucking look for?
Oh, I'd drag his ass out to the fucking street then. I'd fucking wrap him up with a tarp.
So you would help her out?
If it was like somebody like that, yeah. But if it's like at the same time too, I'm like, why didn't you fucking call the cops?
Yeah.
It's self-defense. He broke into the house.
True. Say she was too scared. I think yeah, if it's like let's say it was like a week, I think I had to tell him like you have to call the cops. Yeah. What would you do if you walked into like, damn? You know what's crazy is I had the opportunity to kill somebody when somebody broke into my
I mean,
house.
technically, we have the opportunity to kill somebody every day with our drugs.
No, but lawfully, like I probably could have gotten away with it. Don't you think?
You should have. You should have beat the fuck out of her.
Nah.
Should have grabbed her by the
think
back
you
of the fucking head and start slamming her head into the fucking
It-
tile
is-
floor. Wham!
Is that what you would have
Wham!
done?
Wham!
You wouldn't. I would have, dude. I don't think
I
most
told
guys
you
would want to.
my reaction would have fucking grabbed her by the head and just start fucking dragging her ass out of my house. My first reaction is not, I'm gonna go record this situation with my phone. My first
call the
reaction is not
cops.
to grab my phone to record everything.
Hey, fuck you, dude. Everybody talks shit. Oh, what you record? What you record? Man, fuck you then. And that's like literally everything that we watch online. It's like it's to share the experience. Damn, dude, it's not that big of a deal. Why do you record it? Shut up, because I want to.
No, but I'm
keep
saying
this
my
memory.
reaction is not to fucking record every situation I'm in.
Why not?
Like when I got mooned, my first reaction wasn't to grab my phone and start recording.
Yeah, and I hate you for that.
Like I said, that's not my first reaction to everything.
That's my first
Live in
reaction
the
for
moment,
everything.
dog.
I'm like recording. I'm like, hey, motherfucker, you record me without even me knowing, without my consent. Singing.
My first reaction probably is call the cops, and then as the cops are getting like, if I was by myself, I'm calling the cop. I'm fucking holding that door because I am not letting this person get out of the bathroom and just go do more damage inside my house. I am holding that fucking door shut.
Well, I'm like, hey, get out of my house, and then she gets out of the tub, and I'm like, oh shit, I need to fucking,
Yeah, see,
leave.
that's my reaction. I would hold that fucking door
I didn't
shut.
plan it out. Hey, I didn't plan
I'm
it out
not
much.
letting them fucking get out. Because the way my bathroom is too, I could get like an extension cord or tie it to the fucking tie it to the door handle, and then tie it to the other door handle to the extra bedroom, which is now my mother-in-law's room. Because pulling that they wouldn't be able to open the door. And I could call a cop if I had that kind of time. But like kind of like an immediate reaction would be, yeah, to fucking grab this bitch by her fucking feet or her fucking hair and drag her ass out of my fucking house, trying to avoid her fucking grabbing everything and fucking, pulling my TV off the fucking stand and all that shit.
Yeah, that sucks. It's like, I don't know. I think most people think they would have do something in a situation, but I did exactly what I thought I would do. I knew I wouldn't hit a girl, but
a bitch breaks
in
into
the
my
moment,
house, she's getting knocked the fuck out.
I wouldn't. I'm a gentleman. I don't hit women.
I don't fucking care. You're a woman that broke into my house. If my dogs didn't get to you, I am beating the fuck out of you. I would be
shit.
I would be knocking out the rest of her fucking teeth.
I don't know.
Yeah, my fucking little dogs wouldn't be doing it, but my big dog, because he doesn't know you, he'd be fucking.
I would kick that big dog.
Yeah, that shows whenever you go to my house. Yeah, get your dog away from me.
Because I'm afraid of hurting your dog. Like if your dog starts to
you're
actually,
afraid of the dog hurting you.
No, I'm afraid of actually killing your dog, and then there's Robert going.
No,
that's what I'm afraid of. That's why I'm like, get your dog away from me, bro. I know a dangerous dog when I see it.
Trying to fight dogs. It's harder to get the dog off of you and away from you because the dog doesn't care. The dog has one object, one target. You're trying to get the dog off of you, and you're trying to hurt the dog at the same time to get him off of you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Fighting a dog would be fucking scary.
Like there was that one video I seen. That one, okay. There's it's like a Doberman. And this kid, it's like in fucking Mexico or something like that. This kid has like a branch, and he whips the dog, and the dog just like said "fuck you," and he starts fucking. The dog starts attacking the guy, and the dog's locked into the guy, fucking biting the fuck out of him. The guy's like punching, like trying to get the dog off of him, and his friend that was holding the dog is trying to get the dog off of him. The dog has, like I said, the dog has one object, and that's to hurt you because you hurt him.
Yeah, and them having like teeth and primary biting, like they don't care. But yeah,
Like
it's gotta suck.
look at canine cop dogs.
Yeah,
They get fucking stabbed, they get punched, they get hit, they get kicked, but their objective is still to take down this bad guy. So they're still, even after being punched. The only thing that like actually will stop it, like a canine dog, is if you fucking like stab it in his
pepper
head
spray it.
or fucking or
I
shoot
bet you
it.
I bet if you pepper spray a dog, they like
Who's
fucking.
carrying fucking pepper spray regularly though?
Yeah, you're right. Nobody.
These
Hey,
people
dude,
either
when are
trying
you
to these cop dogs either die from knife wounds or getting shot.
True. Um, would you ever? Are you gonna get a motorcycle soon?
No,
Like you said you would,
I
secretly.
never said I was gonna get a fucking gay ass motorcycle.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! Hater alert! Hater alert! A gay ass motorcycle. Like they're not badass, dude. It's hater, dude.
I'd rather spend my money on something more fun than that. I'd go buy
Oh
like
my
a
gosh!
Can-Am or something.
Hater 101, dude.
No, I'm not. I'm not trying to be a hater. I would just rather spend my money on. I
On
would rather put
something
my
more
money
fun.
towards a Can-Am, something where I could take it. Yeah, I could drive on the fucking road, but also, hey, I could go out in the desert and fuck around too.
That's exactly what a motorcycle does too. But motorcycles are sexier, and they're less expensive.
Okay, let's go.
And
Let's go. Fucking, you could go take your motorcycle right now and go jump it over some ramps
oh,
without
and you're gonna do
fucking
that with the
anything up.
Can-Am. You're
Yeah,
gonna do
you
that with
can
the
do that.
Can-Am,
That's what they're for.
dude. And you're like, oh, I would. It's like
Can-Ams
you're
are to
like
go
you're.
off-roading and you fucking take them over some jumps and all that shit. You go out to the fucking wherever, go fucking mud bogging with them, get them stuck, get them unstuck, and then get them restuck. Just
Yeah,
like a
but you're
fucking
talking.
four-wheeler, but
Yeah, but
bigger
you're talking.
and more powerful.
Can-Am, you're talking about like a $21,000 fucking
Yeah,
Can-Am.
I'd rather put my money towards that than to
That's
have a
a
motorcycle.
hater, dude.
How that's not hating. That's being more logical of what I would want to spend my money on. Because like I said, with a Can-Am, I could drive it. I could make it street legal. It could in Arizona to make something street legal. All you need is a helmet, goggles, and a license plate, and have it registered. Because we were going to do that with my four-wheelers.
Yeah,
My dad was, and that's all you had to do. That's all you have to do in Arizona to make something street legal.
This is the equivalent of. Oh, I mean, I wouldn't buy that house. I wouldn't have bought that house. That house doesn't even have a pool. I would have put my money towards something else, something better. It's like,
yeah, why wouldn't you not want to put your money towards something better?
Yeah, but it's like, damn, you don't think a motorcycle's fun?
So you want to settle
It's
for
so
this,
fun.
but where I'm not saying they're not fun. I'm not saying they're not cool. I'm just saying I'd rather put my money towards something more fun that I could do a lot more with.
I don't know.
Same
you can
thing
do a
with the
lot.
house.
You could lane split.
Why
with
would I want to
fucking,
put my money towards a fucking single wide trailer when I could go buy this 3-bedroom house and do a lot more with this house than I would be able to do with this trailer. That's what I'm saying.
You're comparing fucking motorcycles to a single
not
wide
being
trailer.
a hater. No, you just said how. You just brought up houses.
Yeah, but you're comparing a motorcycle to a single wide trailer. Not even a good comparison.
I'm fucking saying you're the one who said, "Oh, why would I buy this house? Why get this house?" You're the one who just said that. That's why I brought in the houses.
Yeah, but I'm not saying, oh, why would you bring up a trailer? I'm saying that it's
I'm not saying
nowhere near.
motorcycles
Motorcycles
are
are sexy.
I'm not saying they're not
fun
cool.
and cool, and they're sexy.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that they're not. I'm saying I could go get something else and have a lot more fun with it. Me personally.
Okay. I'm just saying.
I can drive that fucking. I could drive that fucking that Can-Am out to the desert, like places where I used to live, and go fuck around in the desert and then drive it back home. A motorcycle, you could drive it out to the desert, but you can't go fuck around on the motorcycle. You can, but you're gonna cause some damage. You're gonna fucking fall over. You're gonna tip over.
And you can't crash or tip over in a Can-Am.
Yeah, you could crash and tip over on a Can-Am, but you could have a lot more fun with it.
I don't know, man.
You could take it over jumps. It's like a dirt bike. If I were to buy a bike, I'd buy a dirt bike.
I think, to be honest, I genuinely think Motorcycles are going to be funner than a four-wheeler. And I'm not saying that Can-Ams aren't going to be fun or cool as shit, but you could basically buy, let's say, a fucking Jeep and go four-wheeling, dude.
Yeah.
You might as well just buy a car.
You could buy a Jeep. I would rather have a Can-Am though.
More often than not,
equivalent to that.
You would more often than not, if you do decide to drive the Can-Am, you're gonna be riding it in the street like a car. And then very rarely would you every once in a while go, "Hey, I'm gonna go to the desert.
Take it out to the mountains, and fuck around."
I'm gonna go to the desert. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the desert. Very rarely.
There's
you're gonna
plenty.
do that.
No, where my dad lives, there's plenty of fucking places. Because I grew up there, taking my four-wheeler all around those fucking mountain areas.
Yeah, but you don't live where your dad lives.
It's fucking an hour away.
And a motorcycle, every day getting on the street is fun as fuck, dude. Every day it's sexy. Every day it's cool, and it's a lot cheaper, affordable. Can-Ams are cool. Don't get me wrong, but
and I could take this. I could drive an hour on the fucking high. I don't even have to drive an hour. I can just go up to Oracle and take the dirt road out of Oracle and take the back roads all the way to my fucking dad's house because I know all those back roads. Would you get the
Can-Am, the Spider, the one that has 3? That looks like a motorcycle?
No.
Or not the one that looks like a motorcycle, but like the slingshot, I think it's called, where it's like 2 in the back.
No, we're not gonna get a slingshot. I'm talking about like something I could take out on fucking out on the dirt road and have fun with it and fuck around.
Yeah.
Because I could get from as long as I'm good on the highway.
Well,
get to Oracle. There's a dirt road. I forgot what it's called, but there's a dirt road that'll take you to Florence. It'll take you to Apache Junction. The dirt road will fucking take you all to where my dad lives, to his other little town right there where my dad lives. The dirt road will take you to fucking Mammoth, to Samuel. It'll take you to all that shit. I know how to get through all that shit. And that's what I would rather do instead of driving a fucking motorcycle down the street.
I would rather spend that money towards something more fun like a boat. Get some drinks on there. You fucking go on the boat. You go on the lake. You're drinking. You're pumping music.
But that's the thing too. If you go on a boat and you're drinking, you can't go to Roosevelt and drink on a boat because the police are always there, fucking monitoring the fucking lake.
Yeah, but everybody drinks and gets on a boat.
Yeah, you drink.
You gotta
and then
find
you
certain lakes. They drink.
Yeah, same. You could get a DUI on a boat too.
No, you get an OUI. Martin had one, gotten one for being on the boat. I was like fucking 14, 15. I was like 15 years old. We went to Apache Lake. We rented a boat.
But now you can get a DUI on a boat.
It's an OUI.
No, now they're DUIs.
Really?
Now, yeah, in Arizona, they still classify it now. You fall under the umbrella of a DUI.
Yeah, it's under the umbrella, but it's a lesser offense if it's an OUI.
You get
just like
as much as you would get driving a fucking car down the road drinking. You get the same thing happens on a boat.
Let me see.
See, like this guy right here, he has a fucking dirt bike. I'd buy a dirt bike before I bought like a street bike. That's what I'm saying too. Because a dirt bike, I could drive it down the street and have fucking fun with it on the street. But also, I could go fucking take it out in the fucking hills and
some girl told me like many years ago that like she's like that a dirt bike is more funner than a street bike because of all that like the ramping and all that shit. Like she said, it's more funner. Or more fun, I should say. Fun. I know. I knew I was gonna correct myself. All right. But yeah, she said that dirt bike. But at the same time, I'm like, and I believe it. But at the same time, I'm like, I want to fucking
like look at all those gangs. Look at all those gangs and shit in Chicago. Look at those kids. Nobody has street bikes. They all have dirt bikes and 4-wheelers because they're more fun.
Yeah, but to me, like, no, that's not. It's not nobody.
See, but you also grew up as a city kid too, so.
Oh, sorry, country boy. I kind of did. Yeah, you're right. I did grow up in the city. Yeah.
See, that's why I think you have a little bit more bias towards the street bike. Whereas me, I would rather buy. I had to absolutely buy. I couldn't buy a Can-Am, and if I actually had to buy something with 2 wheels, I would buy a dirt bike.
Yeah, dirt bikes are
probably
fun.
like a 350 because I'm so fucking fat and heavy, and I need something with a little bit more balls to push my fat ass around.
You think 350 dirt
Or to
bikes
carry
are
my fat
heavy?
ass around, I
I
should
mean,
say.
you think a 350 is heavy duty? That's cute.
No, I'm just saying. You got a fucking 500 fucking cc fucking dirt bike. I'm just saying I need something.
Yeah.
I can't get a fucking little 125. I can't get a little 150. I have to get something bigger to carry my fat ass around the fucking and be able to have fun with it.
I think you need something more than a 300. Because my motorcycle, my street motorcycle is a 650, and damn, that should go fast. It goes. It's fucking. So I'm like, but that and it's crazy because people look at that like, oh, it's just a medium size. Like that's for heavier people too. Anything under 650, like if you're heavy, like you don't want to go anything under 600. Because there's a lot of dudes out there that ride like thousands. I'm like, I'm too scared for 1,000.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
For a liter bike.
Like, I've rode a dirt bike once a fucking long fucking time ago, like a long time ago, and it was kind of hard to do. And I was like 14 years old at the time, and it was a bigger bike. So like I would have to slowly grow into like getting a bigger bike just to get more confident on it. I wouldn't just throw myself on a fucking 1,000cc fucking dirt bike and like, all right, let's go.
When I first got my 650, people were telling me, you're gonna kill yourself. You're gonna kill yourself because they were like, oh, it's too fast for a learner. Like this is your first bike. You've never ridden a bike, like you've never owned a motorcycle before. And I go, no. They're like, it's not a good starter bike because it's too fast. But I fucking learned on it every day. Like, dude, and it makes everyday tasks. Like if I just need to go somewhere and I don't need like any passengers or anything like that, fucking just hop on a motorcycle, just drive, dude. It's so fun. It makes menial tasks like having to travel so much, dude. Like if I need to go here and there and here and there, dude, I just take it, dude. It's so fun, bro. Like I don't know how to explain it. It's like I can't even explain it. Like it's like once you own a motorcycle, dude, you'd be like, I'm taking a motorcycle over the car. You know, like if it's like
if I absolutely had to buy something with two wheels, it'd be a dirt bike.
Yeah, dirt bike would be fun too. Actually, and you might be right. Actually, thinking about the dirt bike because you don't need to be going like 100 miles an hour on dirt area. So a 300 might just be fine for you on dirt bike. But in the street, you're gonna be like a 300, dude. It probably goes up like top speed is probably like 65 or 70, and that's like the fucking. And you're struggling to get up there with that amount of weight that you'll be on the dirt bike. That's why I'm like, I don't think you definitely need more than a 300.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like I would put myself on a 300 first.
Oh yeah.
Get used to it. Get myself back into that shit.
They're selling in Tucson. They're selling a Ninja 300 or 250. It looks nice, for like $1,000 something, dude. Runs and everything. It's just a smaller bike and it looks nice for for 1,000. I was like, oh, that's something. I was thinking about buying that one. It's still up there too. I was thinking about buying that one instead of the bike I bought at first. Yeah, I'm like, oh, just in case to learn on it. But then this other one that's 650, I'm like, fuck it.
A second. I'm walking behind my trailer. I gotta do a lodeando, chequeando.
Well, do you want to end it, Dougie?
No, not yet. Hold on. We're still in this fucking conversation. I just gotta take a piss real quick and do my load check. And almost get hit by cars. Lodeando, chequeando. Well, yeah, but because with four-wheelers too, I grew up with my dad's on four-wheelers, and just after school.
After school, what?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
So like after school, like when I started going to high school at my dad's house, like after school, me and my cousin would just get the fucking four-wheelers and go fuck around for a couple hours out in the desert. So that's where I always had the most fun, was just fucking around. Every once in a while we wreck, get hurt, but it was fun.
Right.
So that's why I would rather have a dirt bike more than an actual like street bike.
One of my buddies,
because I feel like I could have more fun, especially knowing all the dirt roads and the trails and shit that I know.
Yeah, I grew up riding quads as well. Um, my one of my buddies named Tony, he had a quad, and that shit was fun. But I never had the chance to fun, but I never really got the chance to get the hang of it. So I'll just ride it like normal. But my buddy would do like wheelies, and he would do it on like two wheels on the side, and that was fun. And and then
That's
on
what I
top of that,
started. Like,
my brother, my stepbrother, my stepdad had gotten my stepbrother's two quads, and he took him. We took him out to go ride them in the dirt in the desert, and they're fun. Like, don't get me wrong, they're like he. I grew up with quads as well. Like, we would go ride them and everything, even down the street, like not far because they weren't licensed. And like I remember one time, dude, like I let my little stepbrother ride it, and he crashed right in. Like, I was in the back. I was like, all right, cool, you steer it. And he was like, because he was like, oh, let me steer. And I go, no, no. And then he was like, finally, and I finally go, fine, go ahead and steer it. He finally fucking took charge, and he just ran right into some other girl, like our step cousin who have their own quads. And he just ran right into her.
Stuck.
It was my stepbrother's cousins, and he was just fucking crashed right into her. There's like my step like another little girl. There was like two girls on that quad, and one of them just flying, and they all got mad at me because I'm like the bigger kid there, and they were like, they were yelling at me like, hey, what the hell? Like, I'm just like, it wasn't even me, it was him. And they're like, you're not supposed to, because it still got me in trouble because I was the bigger kid. It's like, you're not gonna ride these anymore all day. And I fucking cried. And the little girl went flying, dude. And she was alright though, but she was crying too. She was crying. I was probably crying more than her. I was like, I'm not gonna ride your motorcycle with the quads.
See, with me, like, my four-wheeler was my four-wheeler, so nobody could take it away from me.
Did you do any cool like wheelies or stunts like that?
Yeah, that's why I started teaching myself how to I would well, you start off like throwing donuts and just trying to get that perfect circle of donut, and eventually I got that down. And then what I would do is I would turn to the left and turn to the right real quick, and then put my weight, and then I would start driving on the side like that on two wheels.
Yeah.
I would try to get better at that. Because the bike didn't have. I mean, like, it was a 250 that my last quad I had.
Yeah.
So like I was able to do wheelies, but I couldn't get them up. I couldn't get them to ride too far.
Right. You can pop it, but you can't ride it.
Yeah, but like jumping that, like fucking hitting ramps and shit, I'd fucking fly.
I'm a little scared of dirt bikes too because my buddy the Crazy Legs, he had he was riding a dirt bike, and he was going behind the washes and everything, and that's when everything went downhill, because there was a big old hole, and he just fucking crashed, and he like just fell off of it into it, and then that's when he broke his back and got paralyzed.
Look at him now. He has a girlfriend, so it's not all bad.
Not all bad. That's crazy, huh? Yeah, dude.
Yeah, because that's when you start questioning yourself as a man. My girl left me for you.
Right. I asked him. I straight up asked him. I'm like, have you guys ever like done anything? Like, he goes, no. And I'm like, have you like touched her?
That doesn't work, dude.
He goes, yeah, well, he goes, and he said that he's like, maybe when he gets his catheter out of his dick, that maybe they'll try something or something. That's what he was telling me.
Catheter sex.
Yeah, dude. Well, all right, man. Let's end it. Yeah.
Me too. At the same, like, I never went out. Very, very rarely I went out riding by myself. It was just like after school, just to go fuck around. And
well, it's always fun with other people. Doing it by yourself, it's fun to a certain degree, but now you're like, all right, I'm trying to enjoy this with other people who probably have quads, or even if you could just.
I let I would meet my friends, like when I lived with my dad, like I'd meet all my friends and shit. It was all like the pothead friends and like the ones that drink beer and shit. And we'd meet at this place. It was called the Black Bridge. We'd go down there, and I would let them fucking ride my four-wheeler. Just let them fuck around too. And we sit there and bullshit and
Bullshit.
smoke and drink.
Yeah, dude. So that's why I'm like, that's why, like, if you had a motorcycle, dude, we would ride together. It would be so fun, dude. But
dude, real quick though, how fucking retarded are flatbedders? Like, is there like a thing you guys all have to do to like, because you guys are like, you got to be retarded or something?
no, I think it's just more responsibility than a dry van person, because there's a lot of retarded ass motherfucking dry van drivers, dude. Or
And there's
reefer
more
driver,
retarded
whatever.
fucking flatbedders too.
No, there's just more responsibilities, and the consequences are more. How do you say, what's the word?
Well, anyways, just
More
yesterday
consequential.
I was parking my truck, right? I was at the Loves in Cedar City, Utah, and the way the parking lot is it slopes, like it's a nice little slope to the parking lot, and it
Okay.
slopes away from the building. And so I was backing up, and I just did I had to do one pull up and then fix myself and straight back into my parking spot. And as I was doing my pull up, I started backing up. I look over, there's a fucking melting flatbedder, fucking just starts going backwards. And like I was just like at that right there, because that's where I set myself up to back up. I was just there like 10 seconds prior to that.
Yeah.
And he just starts rolling backwards. I'm like, what the fuck? And I look, and there's a truck right there, right behind him too. So I go, and I guess he fucking looks up and realizes he fucking slams on his brakes. Boom! You
How
see
close
everything
was
just about 4 or 5 feet away from it was a CR England truck that was parked.
Damn.
But he fucking slams on his brakes. So I guess what must have happened was like he probably was like either because he like maybe 30 seconds after that he left. But I think he was probably on his phone. Fucking, well, I don't know if he was like, well, he was on his, he obviously was on his phone, and he had, pressed his brakes in to leave, and he probably forgot to, he probably didn't leave his foot pressed all the way down on the brake. His foot probably,
Yeah.
Because I've noticed that too.
The brake a little bit sometimes. Yeah. When you think you're pressing and then you start rolling back, you're like, what the fuck?
But dude, he started like, in that fucking 20, well, let's see. In that 15 feet he rolled back, he was probably going like 7 miles an hour. Dude. He started fucking hauling ass. Like, he was going fast. I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, what fuck? I was like, Arr! And then he fucking, boom! You can see, like, because he had all those chains hanging on the fucking,
Yeah. When you brake hard, the chains that are hanging, they just go.
Dude, all the fucking chains are on his headache rack, and all the binders sitting, you see those chains go, wham! Wham!
Right. There's a shit ton of retarded ass fucking Swift drivers that are driving. They drive like that, bro. You can't just blame flatbedders. I just think that when we make mistakes,
dude, 10 seconds, I would have gotten hit. That would have been the second time I would have got hit by a fucking flatbedder in a week and a half. If he would have started rolling back as when I started setting myself up. That would have been the second fucking time, and I would be like, what the fuck? Fucking flatbedders.
I remember there's one time I was in Amarillo, and then this spot opened up right next to me. This dry van guy, there was a lot of space too to pull forward. He just wanted to kind of do it more of like an angled turn in, and he fucking hits the guy next to me. And then the guy got out of his truck, and he was a flatbedder too. The guy who got hit, and the guy who was in the dry van was like, "Oh shit, like I'm sorry." And that guy was like pissed. He's like, "What the fuck, man?" He was pissed. I think he was like an owner op.
Oh, that's when it's even worse when you're an owner.
Yeah, it looked like it. I don't know if he was, but I think he was. It's your shit. It's not like the company's just gonna give you a new one, like fucking Robert, Mrs. Prince is over here.
Mm-hmm. Hey, and I got paid. It was almost, dude. They actually paid me more to drive that rental car to Salt Lake City than I would make actually driving a truck.
Were you still bound to like hours of service? Do you think?
No, I wasn't. I ended up doing a 34-hour reset. I did 2 34-hour resets in like fucking 4 days.
Yeah.
But yeah, so because I looked at my check and I did the math, I think it was like, because I make 70 cents a mile. I think with driving the rental car, it was closer to like 85 cents a mile.
Damn. Tell them to give you a raise, dog.
For driving from Cheyenne to Salt Lake City and then from Lincoln, Nebraska down to Kansas City.
Tell them to give you a raise, dog.
Hasn't been a year yet.
Uh,
Usually they give you raises after your first year.
Nice.
But yeah, that was my story that I was going to tell you earlier. That you're like, let's pod.
All right, dog. Let's end it.
Are you gonna go take a niggy nap now?
I'm gonna work out probably.
Jacking off is not considered working out.
Yes,
Playing with your pee-pee and putting a finger in your butthole at the same time does not count as working out.
That's all workouts all include.
I work out.
All right, dog. Peace.
Sometimes I had too mmany beers, which I gladly do, and which I fully embrace.
Automatic, motherfuckers!
Still is.
Automatic. Still is.
What do we drop?
Trucks.
We are done. And we learned that Susia likes to bring the crazy out of women.
Nope.